What up? Real McCoy here with a very good friend of mine, MMA ref, Muay Thai ref, former Brazilian Jiu Jitsu instructor, Muay Thai crew, balls to the wall, Ironman, Citadel graduate, U.S. Army veteran, MMA, Muay Thai, BJJ, fitness gym owner, operator.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, father, husband, Blake Grice.
What's going on, man?
Another day in paradise, you know what I mean?
You didn't say dog dad, and I'm a big dog father.
I didn't want to, because I know about Chance. I didn't want to bring it up.
I can just now talk about it. It's good.
Oh boy, I know how rough that stuff is, dude. Like,
Hey.
man, that's like a family member dying.
Yeah, but look, I've still got old Gabby. I've got his sister right here.
I remember her. Yeah, that's
He's
about
doing
like
good.
Deuce. He's getting, man, like it's sad. Like
Yeah,
whenever I see him.
they're Chance was 11 years old, and so he had a good long life with me.
That's why like I want a bigger dog, but like I know the bigger I get, the shorter his life is going to be, and I'm
Yeah,
like, man, like I'll be attached within a week, not even a day.
yeah.
Like
One day, dude.
one day, and it's like I don't even need a day. Like I'm in love with dogs I met once and have never seen again. I like every time I talk to that person, like, hey man, how's the dog? Like,
I know. Believe me.
I like dogs way more than I do people. So, well, most people.
Same.
But so yeah, you were a Citadel graduate. What made you want to go to the Citadel?
I when I graduated high school, I was pretty immature, as a lot of high school people are, and I went to Clemson, and I did terrible there. Just did so incredibly terrible. And so I didn't fail out, but I kind of just dropped out and went home and moved to the beach and was kind of a beach bum and realized that I wanted to go to college. I just didn't think Carolina or Clemson was the answer. And so I literally remember calling the Citadel. This is before, we had, I didn't even have a cell phone, or I don't even think I had the internet. But so this would have been like 1995.
Oh yeah,
And I called and I said, I'd had like 18 credit hours, and I asked the process to transfer over to the Citadel. And they said, like transfer your hours over. As long as you have a C, you're in. And I did. And so I ended up reporting to the Citadel in the fall of 1997. In the meantime, while I was waiting on that to happen, I had gone to the Army recruiter and kind of told him my story. And I was thinking about the Citadel, but I was also thinking about joining the Army. And he convinced me to just go in the Army Reserves. And so I'm
okay.
like the worst veteran in the world, because all I did was I went to the Citadel and I served in the Army Reserves for 6 years, a little bit before, all during, and then a little bit afterwards. And this is all before 9/11. And so I was like, we did nothing.
That's still more than 99.99% of anyone else that can say they did anything. That's
Well, I
what.
mean, I signed up to do whatever they needed. It was just at a peacetime, and so we didn't do anything, man. It was terribly boring. But then 9/11 happened, and I was out, and I just kind of missed it. If you think about a guy that had joined the reserves and went to the Citadel from 97 up through 2000. I graduated in 2000, a year early, and I somehow didn't get wrapped up in the post 9/11 wars. So maybe it just wasn't meant to be. I don't know.
That's pretty funny because I went to Tri County for one semester. I took 4 classes. I had 3 Fs and an incomplete. The
Yeah.
incomplete, I went to it the first day and they were like, attendance is optional. And I was like, well, I'm out.
Yeah. That's
And
why I needed the Citadel because of that.
And like my dad was furious because he was like, he's like, as long as you're passing classes, he said, I will help you get through school. I took that for granted, and he was like, I'm not paying for that anymore. Like, you're on your own.
Yeah.
And one mistake after another, I was like, I have got to make a drastic change in my life. I don't know how to do that. I especially don't know how to do that here.
Yeah.
I first wanted to join the Marines. I got talked out of it because I don't even know if it's true, but they were like, "Oh yeah, they're the first ones to go over there and stuff." And I was like, "Well, I was in the Army and I got sent over there anyway, so what's the
Yeah.
difference?"
So you and I had the same path. I just ended up at a military college, and you ended up in Iraq.
Yep. It was. It's weird. Some of the worst days of my life were over there and in
Sure.
Afghanistan. If they came to me tomorrow and said, "McCoy, we need you back," I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm not hesitating. I'd be like, "Can y'all send me through basic one time so I can get in really good shape before we go do this?" Because
Maybe a short version of basic.
yeah, like just in shape. Because like I still like the first month after I got out, I was happy, and then I woke up one day at like 5:30 thinking, "God, I got to get formation," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that sucks."
Yeah, it's over, and then it's just it's different. I remember kind of the same thing, graduating from the Citadel and not being allowed to go back into the battalion anymore. It was like
It
some of this
hurts, yeah.
for so many years, and then boom, it's just over.
Like this is what I was. This is what I identified as. People are like, "What do you do?" I'm a soldier.
Yeah,
I can't say that anymore. And like that really did hurt the first time. Like I thought about it, I was like, I'm not a soldier anymore. Like, and that led down a whole path where I tried to use pain pills and stuff to mask it, and
yeah,
that's putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. You know what I mean? Like
sure.
that's not helping anything. Like, but I remember my thinking why I chose pain pills. I was like, well, wait a minute. When I was in the Army, after getting hurt, they would throw them at me. And I wouldn't be
Yeah,
sad. I wouldn't be upset. Just be in a good mood. And
yeah. That's no good. I can.
yeah, it really
Yeah.
isn't. You have to find something, whatever it is, to feel that with. Because if you just sit around, of course you're going to fall back into it. Like,
I think that's why I do the Ironman now, because it gives me a sense of community, and I've got the
funny guy you grew up with, like, and this joke I think will perfectly describe him, and it might be my favorite joke of his, other than his Special Olympics. I'm not saying that to be mean. That's just the name of the joke.
all right.
Um, but here we go. This is if you need me to pause, just let me know real quick or anytime.
No,
We
I'm
can
good.
talk about whatever. But I want to see how you react to it. Here we go. Shane Gillis.
This on a more serious note, this is something I'm dealing with in my life. I recently found out that the girl I'm dating, her ex is a Navy SEAL.
Uh-oh.
That sucks. That sucks dick, dude. That's the worst ex of all time. I never even thought it. You want to feel insecure as a man? That's the worst. I never even thought of that one. It's like that could happen to me. I spent my whole life thinking black guy, worst case on this. By the way, I mean that with all due respect to the black community, dude. For real, I wish feared my dick like that. I wish my dick struck fear into entire races. Nobody fears my dick, dude.
Oh man.
Same, bro.
Nobody fears my dick. Other than like women in parking garages. You get me in a parking garage, all of a sudden my dick's top of the food chain. See me lurking behind a pillar in there.
What's funny is I've been that guy.
Just with a GameStop bag. Nah, dude, Navy SEAL. It's a tough one. I do this thing. It's not a good thing, but whenever I'm dating a girl, I always talk shit on her exes. It's not a good look. Women don't respect it. Kind of makes me look like a bitch. I like it. I can't stop doing it. And normally it's easy. Normally it's like, what's your ex do? He's a fucking substitute teacher. It's weird he wants to hang out with kids like that bad. You know, like, this one's tough. This is a tough ex to make fun of. So when I'm walking around the apartment all day, just fucking Navy SEALs. They're kind of pussies if you really think about it. You know what I mean? Like using night vision, sneaking up on guys. That's a fucking coward's way to fight, dude. You know who's actually brave? Al-Qaeda. That takes courage and bravery. In pajamas, throwing rocks at tanks. Heroic shit, dude. Just you and your boys going out. In flip-flops. You're all gonna get fucked up. No training. Zero military training, dude. Those guys.
I mean,
that is a to the T description of how it is in Iraq. They get a magazine, they unload it, and then they're out. No plan.
But it would be tough to have an ex with a Navy SEAL as a to have a wife with a Navy SEAL as an ex. I know a couple of former SEALs.
That's what I'm saying.
One is like okay, like one, but one is a fucking psychopath.
He's about to get into it more. Here it goes.
Yeah.
They had one set of monkey bars. That's what they all trained on. And they were proud of the monkey bars. You remember that video? You've seen them using the monkey bars. They filmed themselves using the monkey bars and then sent that tape out to the world like, not bad.
I thought that when I saw that video, I'm like, what about that is supposed to be scary?
A buddy of mine watches like death videos on the internet. I don't. He watches them. If we're hanging out, I'll watch. We watch. I was over there at his place. We were watching. I don't know if you noticed, the war in the Middle East is just on the internet.
It really is.
Every dude out there on both sides was wearing GoPros the entire time. Like, you can watch it. We watched, like, 3 hours of the war in Iraq. And after the first hour, I found myself starting to cheer. Not cheer, but, like, relate. I felt like I could relate more to the monkey bars guys.
The monkey bars guys.
My speed. You ever wonder how you would do out there? Watch those guys. Those are just normal fucking dudes. Second shots are fired. There's no game plan. There's no shit. Very relatable. Guns jamming. Try to fire a rocket, it goes straight fucking backwards. They look like me trying to fire a gun. Their feet move when they shoot. Very relatable. They also never won. They got fucked up every single time. Bad. They would blow up like one truck every 5 months. They'd be just as surprised as everybody. Shit finally worked out. You could hear it in their voice. Someone blow up, they'd be like, oh! It's like, yeah, dude, that's a human reaction. That's relatable. That's what I would do if I saw a fucking explosion. I'd go, oh! That's human. You ever watch us kill people? I can't relate to that at all. There's some Black Hawk helicopter with night vision, mows down like 40 people. Pilot gets on, he just goes, clear. Just flies away. It's like, yo, that's a psycho. That guy didn't give a fuck about that. At least ISIS is down there having fun, dancing afterwards.
I've never listened to this dude before.
Say what?
I've never listened to this dude before.
He is. He's got his own podcast. I don't really listen to it because I'm not really into podcasts, I guess, unless it's somebody talking about something I like.
You need to listen to the Sean Ryan podcast.
Who?
Sean Ryan. He was a SEAL.
I know who you're talking about. He's been on with Jocko before, hadn't he?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think I like Jocko a lot.
This dude's just as good, but his podcast is, I mean, I listen to it on all of my road trips. I just drove to Texas and back, and we listened to it almost the whole time.
I've gotten into that too, dude. Like, I can't listen to any of the new music today, and like, I've gotten to a point in life where I can't separate the artist from the art. So, like, if
I don't listen to any new music.
Like, if I find out something about, let's say, Drake, that he's texting 14-year-olds, I'm like, well, I can't listen to you anymore because that's all I can think about.
For sure.
And I think that's a fair response.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm not saying Drake did anything illegal. I want to preface with that. But what business does a 37-year-old man have texting a 14-year-old?
I'm so out of touch with pop culture. I didn't even know that had happened.
Like with all those videos that have been released recently about Diddy and Drake or whatever, I just, you go on YouTube rabbit holes sometime and like it just
Yeah.
starts playing video after video. Somehow it ended up on Diddy, and that's what made me do that reaction the other day. I saw his apology.
I knew that Diddy had been accused of something, but I didn't really pay attention to what. I don't really care. I mean, I'm sure it's terrible, but
I think it was for right now. It was the DV,
the what?
domestic violence.
Oh, I have seen that video. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
But he only apologized because it happened in California. The statute of limitations ran out, which I don't see how that's a thing.
Well, he apologized because he got caught on video.
Yeah, exactly. He's sorry he got caught.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, but here we go back with Shane again.
Also, I'm not actually pro ISIS. Alright, it's just a Navy SEAL did fuck my girlfriend. And I am having a pretty tough time dealing with that. It sucks, dude. Can't get it out of my head. Some fucking cool, jacked hero. Just getting tactical on my sweet baby's pussy. Just clearing out every corner of my sweet angel's box. Just checking behind every door in there. Just clear, go, red team, advance. Now I'm in there fucking. Oh!
Oh man.
Look, I know we're laughing and having a good time, but for real, that does suck. That sucks.
That does suck.
Yeah.
Sexually?
This is what would suck about it.
I have to follow a fucking Navy SEAL. They never quit until the job's done, dude. That's their whole thing. I quit a lot, all right? The job's done when I'm tired, which is usually pretty early into the mission. My arms start shaking pretty early. Out. Next thing you know, we're having belly-to-belly missionary. Just hunched over, breathing in her ear like a pug for 5 minutes.
Mine's the laying down doggy. That's my go-to now.
Just coughing. Coughing during sex is funny.
It is very.
You guys know belly-to-belly missionary, dude. Don't flex. I saw this crowd, dude. I see you, boy. A lot of belly-belly tonight, dude. This guy is hunched over. You don't even think about that noise you're making in that poor woman's ear. Every woman in this room has heard that noise. You've never thought. The only way I can describe it is like you ever lay down and a dog starts sniffing your ear. That's what it sounds like. I mean, just.
What's the name of his new show?
It is called Tires, and it's on Netflix.
Is it great?
I watched every episode. It's a goofy, funny show. Like
I saw the trailer. Have you seen The Bear?
the Chef movie? Or
Yeah,
Chef?
it's not a movie. It's a show.
But man, I really do appreciate it.
Of course.